Hello, dear reader. If you've already read the blurb, great. If not, I suggest you do so now just to get up to speed with the events that are about to unfold within the pages of this diary. Done? So, yes, my parents got divorced, and my mother and I had to move to her hometown, Little Lavender, located in northern Idaho. I had been here once before, 3 years ago, when my grandmother Anna passed away. That was the first time I saw this town. It didn't leave much of an impression on me. This is understandable, as the grandmother's funeral is hardly the time to enjoy the scenery or the architecture of a charming American town, you know? But I'm sure that had I visited Little Lavender under different circumstances, it would have surely captured my heart. Even so, that day is forever etched in my memory. A relentless rain was pouring, the sky was choked with thick clouds, and we, dressed all in black, had to huddle under umbrellas to hide from the downpour. 2 things stuck with me most: the scent, so fresh, pleasant, and yet sad, unlike anything I've encountered since, and the tears that streamed down my mother's cheeks after she tossed a crimson-petaled flower into Granny's grave. Now I see Little Lavender from a completely different perspective. The sun shines brighter here than in my old city, the grass is greener, and the people are kinder. Take Mrs. Fisher, for instance, a sweet old lady who has taken in nearly 100 cats that used to roam the streets without a roof over their heads. The town is a delight, wouldn't you agree? But it wasn't always this way. 6 years ago, innocent blood was spilled upon the history of Little Lavender. First, on June 24, 2006, a woman named Lola Black died mysteriously while returning home from a night shift at the hospital. Later, on August 13th of that same year, Larchie Armstrong, a police officer who had nearly cracked the case, was murdered, and so the mystery remains unsolved to this day. The blame lies with the mortifier, that is the killer's pseudonym. I read all about this on the internet. That's how I found out that Larchie Armstrong had a diary, which is now kept in the archives of the town where I now live. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yes, you've got it right, reader. Since childhood, I've been fascinated by detective stories, especially those by the Queen of Crime, Agatha Christie. I've also always been troubled by what happened in Little Lavender. And now I've moved here. How could I possibly pass up the chance for a real-life detective investigation?